Well, guys, I thought I'd jump on for a quick instant reaction as the Carabao Cup semi-final draw is now complete and Newcastle United will take on Southampton in the two-leg semi-final as we hope to make our way to Wembley for the Carabao Cup final. Nottingham Forest will play Manchester United in the other semi-final. Newcastle will play Southampton. The first leg is actually away down at the St Mary's Stadium. So go down there, pick up a result, a draw, a narrow win, something tight. And we can bring them back up to St James's Park. Try and do what we did yesterday night against Leicester. Big atmosphere, big energy, big win. And try and make our way down to Wembley, which would actually be a closer journey than all the way down to Southampton, but it won't be easy. Southampton will be taking this tournament very seriously as well. We are right into the late stages now, and we've just seen them beat Manchester City this evening. Yes, Man City put out a bit of a weak side, but they brought on De Bruyne, they brought on Haaland. Really, going into this semi-final draw with the teams available, it was, please don't be Man City. Man City weren't even in contention because Southampton were the side who went and beat them. But you've got to be honest, a two-legged game against Manchester City across a semi-final, that's the game nobody wanted. And you're looking at it and thinking, probably Manchester United are probably the one you didn't want to play next. And then after that, you would probably say Southampton, but not necessarily because they're not having a great season. Neither are Wolves, neither are Nottingham Forest, who beat Wolves tonight on penalties. But it's just the fact that Southampton is absolutely miles away. And had it have been, Nottingham Forest, at least the away game would have been a little bit closer. They're not having a great season either. But it is Southampton. You've got to just think it's a huge chance for us. And something else that's happened, and I've seen quite a lot of tweets and things on social media this morning. As I've mentioned, we did obviously lose in the FA Cup against Sheffield Wednesday. That, for a lot of people helped us with the bounce, the comeback, the energy in the game against Leicester yesterday. It just so happens that in between our game against Southampton for the away leg, and then our game at home for the second leg, in between that, the weekend, that is when the FA Cup games are. So we have given ourselves a nice little weekend off in the middle of the two games as well, which is, you've got to say, it's probably going to be a little bit handy for us as well. Had we have also been in that competition too, it's less rest for the players. So we do it again. I've got no doubt Eddie Howe will continue to take this cup as seriously as it ought to be. And I don't think it will be an easy game going down to Southampton. But as I've mentioned already, it's a good chance to make our way to Wembley. Let me know your thoughts on the draw down below. I saw a lot of people talking. I guessed we would get Manchester United. If I had to put my money on who it was going to be, that's who I went for. Obviously, you're just, as I've mentioned already, hoping it wasn't going to be Man City. Look, it's a good draw. We've seen what they can do tonight. They can beat teams. You look at the game that we played against Leicester. Football's never an easy game. And they have the chance in the first leg at home to have their own atmosphere and to have their own energy. What I look at is when we went down and played Arsenal the other week. We are going down there and playing an elite side and took home a 0-0 draw. It doesn't always work like that. Look at the Leicester game. As much as we were all over them, had all the ball, had all the chances, Jamie Vardy missed 2 sitters. So it's never written. It always comes down to the day. But if we can go down there and just play the way we have been playing and keep the defence tight like we saw against Arsenal in that game down at the Emirates, we've got a really good chance here. Everyone's getting very excited. If you didn't watch my reaction video yesterday, coming home from the Leicester game, I was very excited. It almost feels surreal. It's quite hard not to already start getting quite carried away and excited for it. And the thing is, it's around the corner. The final of the Carabao Cup is only the 26th of February. It's only just over a month away from Wembley. Should Newcastle or Southampton, there's two teams in it, are able to get down there and across two legs as well. That was the worry with had it have been a Man City, is they can have off days, they can have days they're not at their best, but to play them twice, it's always going to be tough. I'm hoping that could come to our advantage in this game. And no disrespect to Southampton, they deserve where they are. They've won the games to get here. But across two games, I think we're the better side. I think we've got the more talented players. I think we are the more well-run side. I think we have more fitness. We have more discipline in our side. And yes, Southampton could pull off a 1-0 in a game, but I feel like across two legs, we are the better team. And I'm not going to big it up too much because, as I've said, we'll find out the result very soon. And I don't want to get too carried away. But it's exciting. I'm buzzing. And I cannot wait to see what happens next. Let me know your thoughts on the draw down below. Was Southampton one you were hoping to see? Of the teams left between Southampton, Nottingham Forest or Manchester United, was that the team that you wanted to draw? Was it Nottingham Forest? Was it because, you've always got to beat the best teams. Could it have been, let's go Manchester United in the semis and then do the job in the final? Let me know your thoughts. I think a lot of people probably gave a big sigh of relief when Southampton pulled off the win against Manchester City. And look, Pep can blame himself. I know he brought on Haaland and De Bruyne coming to the end of the game, but he's taken a game for granted and he's being punished for it. And now it's over to Southampton to see what they can do. But yeah, I will leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below. Obviously, we still have Premier League games to go before we get to them. Fulham this weekend on Sunday at St James's Park. So hopefully we can lift the roof again this weekend and keep going with this fantastic momentum. I will be at the Fulham game this weekend. So if you're not subscribed, be sure to do so. Drop a like on the video. Stick around. If you subscribe, you'll be alerted for my videos this weekend. Hopefully we can have a good pre-match, post-match, and celebration at 3 points against Fulham as well. All right, guys, thanks for watching as always. Let me know your thoughts on the draw, on the cup down below, and I'll catch you later.